Just using your code to get 300 bucks off?
300.
Fuck, that's a crazy ass code.
That's what I'm saying.
That's sick.
Yeah, people need to buy it now. Slave under voltage. So I think we're running out of power. I think I made it back to my house just in time before we had any issues on this bike. Uh-oh. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I am on a massive electric bike with huge big fat tires on it, and I would like if you would go. All right, we are on the Birch, huge bike. I love this thing. Very nice, all-wheel drive, 750 watt motors each, 1500 watts peak power. This thing does around like 31 miles per hour, but I haven't charged it since we did our video review. And the reason why is because I was really curious to see what range we would get out of this bike. So ever since I taken this thing out, I think my last trip was about 12 miles. I have to go back in the video, but I'll definitely update you guys towards the end of this video and let you guys know the true range, because today's video, we're gonna do 4.5 miles going to work. Then it's gonna be nighttime when we come back, and we're gonna do another 4.5 miles coming back. So that's 9 miles on today's trip, but I think I've already done like 12. So right now it says we are at 67%. When I left off yesterday on the video review, we were at like 71, I believe, when we let off, and then it went up to like 77% after like 10 minutes after the resting voltage kind of set for a little bit. So I can't say I'm not nervous that this bike is going to make it or not, if I'm being like straight up honest with you. Dang, this thing does a like little chirp action. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see what happens. Hopefully I don't have to pedal this thing back home. I like this display. I didn't talk about it a lot in my video review, but this side will show the front motor, this side will show the rear motor, and you can see how much power we're getting from each. Like right now, I'm only getting 500 watts. I believe that's telling me 500 watts. It really raised up when we hit it from the light, but now that our battery's down, I noticed we're only doing about 27 miles an hour now instead of the 31. Oh my God, I'm gonna fall over on this bike. This bike is just way too tall, man. Even for me being 5'9", you guys definitely would love this bike if you're over like 6 foot. But me personally, like I like being high. I like feeling like I sit higher than people like in their SUVs and stuff like that. But definitely, you just gotta get used to it. It's really an interesting feeling e-bike. I've never been on something this tall. If you want to make this bike shorter, if you are under what I am, 5'9", like 5'7", or 5'6", or whatever, you can change out the suspension seat post and you can get an extra 2 inches. Because right now this thing's sitting at 35 inches tall, and you can get it down to about 33 inches if you want to. Hey truck, you know what's red for you, right? Come on now. This thing was almost fast enough to not allow them to go across. If I was on my Sur-Ron, I would have definitely blocked them from going, man. A lot of people around here love to run red lights and just beat traffic, man. All day, every day. I love how we just left traffic though. Like, I was out. All-wheel drive, baby, will always get out on traffic, just like a car would. All right, let's see if we can make it up this hill. This thing is gonna climb it. It's probably gonna be at max speed, and it's just gonna sit there. So here we go, 23, 24, 26. Yeah, there we go. I mean, we're pretty much reaching max speed that this bike will do under the power that I'm at right now with my battery percent. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So what I've been noticing on the display is 500 is right in the middle. And earlier it was saying 500 and 500. Now it's saying 0. All our bars are completely gone because this bike does have a limit of 31 miles an hour, and it will not give you any more power. When you go into the settings, you do have to change this. I believe it comes at 20 miles an hour, somewhere around there. I changed it to 31. That was the max limit. And it feels like it wants to go faster. I definitely feel like if there was no mile per hour cap on this thing would definitely cruise at probably 35 miles an hour. It's really fast and torquey. My God, that was scary. That is one big thing. Oh, of course he's going to get in front of me. He's probably going to block my whole path in the bike lane. I really appreciate it, sir. I really appreciate it. I love people. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. I love like big trucks and stuff. I get it. I get there in the like a rush and everything like that. But I mean, damn, I'm moving too, bro. I'm almost doing 30 miles an hour. Move, bitch, get out the way. All right, so this is a little concerning. So since I started this trip, I've only went like 2.5 miles. I'm only halfway to my work, if that. And I am at 53%. Not good, but compared to if I put like all those miles on this bike when I did my video review, then we should be okay. Still a little nervous. I should have charged this thing. I really should have. We would have been hauling ass everywhere. But I'm doing this for science. I'm doing this for you guys, just in case you're interested in this bike and what the range you'll get out of it. And I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's a nice bike. Components are pretty nice. This is like a piano black over here. It looks like glass, but I'm pretty sure it's plastic. This is kind of cheap right here, but it does have turn signals in the back. You get a horn. It's kind of like a cartoonish horn. The most thing I would change on this bike right away when I got it is the grips. The only bad thing is the grip on this side is a half twist throttle. So trying to change out this grip is going to be a little short one. And you want to make sure it's thick enough because your grip is, your throttle's really thick, and you don't want your grip to be like real itty bitty because that's really going to hurt your hands if it doesn't line up correctly. So just something to think about, but I like that you can put air in this thing. So I'm 163 pounds. I definitely need to take air out of this thing, ride in this thing, because it's a little too rough for my liking in the front. I actually feel like the suspension seat post is better. All right, time to get out of here. Light's gonna turn green. Just gotta beat the traffic because someone decided, oh, I'm just gonna park in the bike lane. Really appreciate it. Love people. Oh man, people these days. I would hate to ride in New York, definitely, but fast bikes are always the fun e-bikes. Now, look, we're legal. We're completely legal on this bike. We can't go over 28 miles an hour. Actually, no, I take that back. We actually can't have a throttle, and we would have to be pedaling to get up to 28, so technically not. But this is made for off-roading. This is called a hunting bike, so it's really, you don't have to go hunting with it, but basically saying you can go like in the snow, the dirt, gravel, rocks, like whatever you want, grass, climb up hills. The gearing is made to not pedal at 30 miles an hour. It's really made to pedal and get up hills. So just something to think about, because ghost pedaling happens at like 23 or 24 miles an hour. So it's not the best bike if you want to pedal it at a high speed. But if you really need to get up hills and stuff like that, this thing will climb like anything. And this is going to be sketchy too, because we're going to have to go around the cars, which is great. No one opened their car. Hopefully no one's in their car. And this car shouldn't even park on the street, to be honest, man. That is one big car. And you can see their mirror was busted out. I don't know if you guys saw that, but their mirror was definitely like taken out. Not even there. Now, something I should mention before we get to my work and we do the night riding footage is that this bike is $300 off with my coupon code. Now, it is expensive, don't get me wrong. It's $2,700 roughly around there, but I can get you this bike for about $2,500 with the $300 off. It actually might even be $2,400. I got to go on their website and check again. But yeah, it's $300 off this bike if you're seriously interested in it. I mean, it's cool. I really don't have any complaints with it, other than it's very heavy. Very, very heavy bike. For what it is, the geometry of it and stuff like that, you know, it's like, it's very, very heavy. So just something to think about, you know, like if you're gonna get this bike, is putting it on a bike rack or loading it up into your truck or something like that. Definitely heavy. And it looks like something happened over here. I can see a bunch of cops over there, but the bad thing is we have no battery to go over there. We're at 40% and I need battery to get home. Coming in hot. Oh shit, we were jamming. Another thing too is I want my coworker to try this thing out at night when we get off, if we have time. I can't promise it. I can't predict the future, but you know, I want him to see what he thinks about it. Well, there's just a dog walking around. Taking this big bike in the store does feel awkward because everyone's gonna look at you. Definitely gonna draw some attention with this thing. Man, Jacob, haven't seen you in a while. What's up, man? Good, yeah.
Is this a new one or damn? This motherfucker's huge.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
How tall are you? Like 5?
5'6".
Oh, damn. I can't even really fit on this bike too much. Is
that all the way down?
Yep. Oh, it's a suspension seat post, so that's as far as it goes because this compresses.
Damn, this thing's huge, bro.
Yeah, it's a massive bike.
Yeah. This is for a big dude, obviously, right?
Yeah, like 6 foot.
Damn, bro.
I know.
It's sick, though. Got some sick attachments,
It's heavy too.
What do you put on here? Like a fucking basket or something? Or?
Yeah, so they call this like a hunting bike. So like if you want to load cargo up, like if you're out like doing stuff like that in the forest. Yeah. Watch, try to pick this thing up.
Is it heavy? Oh shit, yeah, it is. I don't know why it feels like the front is like super fucking heavy.
It has a motor in the front too.
Oh.
It's all-wheel drive.
Oh, on the wheel?
Yeah, it's like an Evo.
God, that was like,
or a STI.
Damn, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it has some power, man. Like it takes off, dude. It gets to 30, like I would say in like 5 seconds, bro. It's quick.
That's a big ass fucking bike.
It is.
Oh, yeah, it's sick though, dude. How much is the retail on this one?
I bet it's like $2,700.
Oh, that's not that bad. Yeah. That's kind of cheap, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for what you get, and then I have like a $300 coupon code for it, so it takes it down to like 24, 25.
Damn, just for using your code to get 300 off?
300.
Fuck, that's a crazy ass code, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
That's sick.
Yeah, people need to buy it now. Yeah. I'll talk to you in a bit. Dang, we started a bike gang back here. It's funny because all these bikes look the same. They're all like skinny frames. That's a little fatter, but all skinny bikes. All right, well, I gotta fit my big monster in here, especially with the kickstand being in the middle. You gotta kind of get used to that on where you're gonna set it at, because you gotta put it in and then the bike folds back. So wherever you push it at doesn't actually go into the position. It always kind of rocks back a little bit. So anyway, I gotta get this thing bolted up to something so no one takes it. See you guys at nighttime. Damn you, Ryan. No more locked doors. You want to try it out?
No, not throwing. I'm tired. I'm cold.
All right.
That feels nice though.
Yeah.
I like the cage in the front. Oh, that's pretty heavy in the front.
Yeah, it has a torque sensor in it, air compression, suspension, horn, turn signals, all that stuff.
Fucking A, man. I like this one.
Yeah.
How much was this?
It's $2,800.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Right? You sure you don't want to try it before I leave?
Yeah, dude. I'm sure.
All right.
Very much. I'm stuck, dude. I'm all over the place.
All right. All right. Let's go, go, go. Whoa, I gotta adjust my headlight. This thing ain't right. That is way too low. Whoa. All right, I'm glad I didn't tighten it. Well, I did tighten it pretty tight, but that looks pretty good right there. All right, so let me get out of here. 57% is what it's showing me. Skirt. Hey! Oh yeah, you try it out. Oh my God, even standing off of it. I mean, it does have a, you can't put your leg through because it has a step-through design. Yeah? You taller than me?
Yeah.
Oh, 6 foot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Where's the horn, right here?
The bottom.
Time to scare Ryan, part 2.
All right. That taillight on that bike looks like an evil eye. And I can see him hitting the brake too, so it gives me an idea of how it looks. The headlight is looking good though, especially wait until he turns around. And then the riding, the white riding on the wheels, and then being 26 inch, looks dope. Dude, you look tall off of the ground, man. You were like up there.
What if I can stand?
Like that Titanic? That is such a big bike.
Oh, man, no, this is straight.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Hell, it's not. Hell no, it's not. Is it hunting?
Huh?
Is this for hunting too? Like the hunting edition?
Yeah, that's what they call it. Yeah, there's like a green one, like a forest green, I believe, and then there's also a red and black one. It's black with like, looks like Monster logos, the red stripes on it.
Pretty tight, bro.
I like this one because it's like a camo and it kind of blended in a little bit. I liked it.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
Almost reminds me of like graffiti style.
The light's not too bad. Standard.
Yeah, the headlight looks good. Something I was noticing when you're riding, if you were to put stuff up here, it's going to block the light.
Yeah,
but
that's true. I mean, that's how.
If you're riding at night.
Yeah, probably at night. Yeah, in the back,
Yeah.
I'll probably.
The back's cool because you can put it right here, so that's not gonna.
Yeah, you can bundle everything up and. Yeah, oh, you guys have things for water bottles, huh? That's cool.
That and they're coming out with an extra battery with it because back here there's a plug. See, look, you flip this up. That's a plug to put an extra battery, and you'd bolt the battery like somewhere right here to get extra range out of it.
Or the seat too. I feel like the seat should have been camo or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like this
I got
should
you.
have been definitely designed too.
I do like the seat though, I gotta say. Like, even though it's not camo, I just
But
like
it's
the fact that it's
comfortable, though.
big. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
big seat. You don't really get big seats like this on bikes.
No, it's like crapping on a beach cruiser.
All right, I'm gonna try to beat you.
gotta get a ticket.
We'll see. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we are back at the house. Now you guys might be wondering what just happened from me talking to my buddy at work to me ending up in the front of my house. Well, the audio jack came out of my GoPro and none of the audio recorded. So I want to give you guys an update before we ride around because I still want to show you guys these lights, front and back, turn signals, everything like that. When I was on the throttle coming home, I was at 17%. Right now, with it sitting for a few minutes, we're at 29%. So just keep that in mind. We did 21 miles in total on this bike from a full charge at 100%. One thing I did not know about this bike, if you do hold this button, and I'm gonna go into the settings, I really wanna see display settings, you can reset your trip. So I did that. So we're gonna see how many miles we put on today. It's only gonna probably be like 2 or 3 miles, but we're gonna add that on to our 21 miles that we have so far because we're doing that range test as well. No, it's not that, it's this. You can change your percentage to voltage. So if you wanna see voltage on your display, you can do that. If you guys can't see that, it says 44.6 volts, and I absolutely love that. I did not know that this bike had that feature. Let's get out of here real quick. So you're gonna see this bike is not picking up speed like it used to. I'm actually kind of curious to see what our voltage sag is gonna be. And we're gonna do this really quick because we're gonna have a freeze warning tonight. It's actually gonna go into effect in about an hour. Right now it's about 30. We just got a under voltage. Ooh, interesting. So it's showing 44.5 volts. You know what? I should probably go back to percentage and see what's going on with that. And I just hit the wrong button. Okay, with turning it on and off, it went to 44 volts. All right, now that we're back on percentage, we are at 21%. Now that we're on the throttle. Now let's actually see how it is when I'm on under load. 20%. It's gonna go farther down than that, I know, because we were at 7. Oh, there we go. Slave under voltage. So I think we're running out of power. I think I made it back to my house just in time before we had any issues on this bike. Uh-oh. Oh man. But I told you guys I wanted to show you the lights on this bike. So let's get the torque sensor going just a little bit. That should help us along so it doesn't do that. I gotta say, the headlight is absolutely badass. I love this headlight. It's one of the best headlights. I can see everything. It's very wide. I can see on the sidewalk. I can see all the way across the street over here. Now I can't see way over on that sidewalk, but it's almost going that way in person anyways. I don't know how the video camera is gonna catch it. But seriously, an absolutely awesome bike. Just seems like you would have to put it in front motor or rear motor once you go under 20%. It's crazy though, because I'm telling you guys this. I wish the footage would have recorded, but at the same time, I wouldn't have had this other footage to see that error pop up to let me see what's going on with the bike, because that was not showing up. And it's showing 17% right now, not under throttle. It was showing 17% under throttle last time. So we have almost killed this battery. But I gotta say, if you use the throttle only, no pedaling, you're gonna get about 20 to 25 miles out of that, and it's just gonna depend again on your weight and how you ride. That's not too bad, especially with 2 motors. If you wanna switch it to 1 motor, you can, you'll get way more range out of it. One thing I have been noticing is that this kickstand under here is making some squeaking noises now. So it needs to be like oiled up or something, because it is really making some nasty noises every time I set the bike up and down. And another thing I noticed too, and I don't know if it's just mine, but it has a lean to it. We're on a perfectly flat surface. This is on anything, even my driveway, my garage where it's flat. If you guys can see this while we're looking at the brake light as well, it's actually crooked. It's not completely straight. So I'm not sure if it has to do with how they bolted that stand up or it's just the weight of something. But yeah, it's a little off, not too bad. Brake light is really hard to see. It looks like an evil eye, like I said when my buddy was riding it. It looks cool. Not that bright though. Going off of my hand, it's a big bike. I can't stand behind it and hit the brakes, but there you go. Yeah, it's not a very bright brake light. Let's try these turn signals out. Sometimes these turn signals surprise me. All right, turn signals are okay. Nothing special about them, but they have this cool little animation. If you didn't see my video review, it's pretty cool with how they look. Like, they just kind of like sparkle. It looks like they just kind of pop around like popcorn. That's pretty cool. It's not too bad. I don't know if a lot of people are gonna see that, but it's cool that it comes with it, you know? I like that bikes are now almost all coming with this stuff. It's a little cheap, a little gimmicky because it doesn't fully, like, I don't know, it doesn't stand out enough on this thing to be able to notice it, but the fact that it has it is cool. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I hit it full throttle. The front wheel spun and under voltage. All right, oh my God, it is so cold out here. Yeah, we're only gonna probably do like 1 mile on this trip. We pretty much killed it at about 21 miles. I would say realistically, we'll probably get about 23 miles out of this thing if we went a little like slower and put it in another motor, just one motor, but is what it is. It's still cool, you know, save $300 off. It's a huge discount. That's how I started the intro to the video. My buddy was talking about the price and he's like, $300 off, that's crazy. But it is a little pricey. But if you really are looking for a big bike, I mean, you can't go wrong with this thing, but short people, I'm sorry. Even if you feel like you're kind of tall, like 5'7", you're gonna struggle to kind of be on this bike. I feel like you gotta be at least 5'8". My buddy at work was 5'6", and he's like, yeah, I can't even get on the bike at all. Like, he really couldn't. There was no way he was gonna get on it. All right, I am going to use a torque sensor to get my ass home because we're at 14%. And now 13%. Dang. Yeah. Well, that's actually the best range test I've done other than my Sur-Ron. I think my Sur-Ron completely died. Was right when I got home, and I went everywhere. I thought I can go super far on that thing, and nope. I was all confident too with a huge battery and everything like that, and nope. But at least I'm giving you guys real world stuff if you were to ride this as fast as possible, dual motors. And yeah, that's what you're gonna get, 20 to 25 miles. So if you are heavier than me, say 200 pounds, don't think you're gonna get over 20 miles if you're just gonna be hauling ass everywhere you go. But if you ride like this and actually use the bike for the pedals and torque sensor and go slower, mode 1 or 2, you'll be perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. So yeah, 22 miles on this bike, 11% now. Because we're about to hit 1 mile. I know I just went around the block real quick, but that's all I can do, guys. It is cold out here. I got 2 jackets on. I got a sweater and a Beyond Riders blue jacket on right now with all the padding in. Level 2 padding, protecting my chest, my elbows, my shoulders, everything. But I love you guys. You guys are the true MVPs of this channel. Hopefully you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh yeah, 10%, baby. 10%. 22.2 miles. Oh, 9%. Oh God, 9%. I thought you're supposed to go up when you let it sit for a little bit. It's going down.